This is a great thing for Islander fans. I know everybody's all over social media saying, we're going to win the Stanley Cup. They're not winning nothing. Right now, the Islanders are going to be rebuilding. They got to bring in the right GM. And the question is, and I'm not going to mention any names, but the list of guys that are out there are not, and they're not lists that you want as far as if you're an Islander fan or not. So that's not a good sign. Nevertheless, Higgins was projected to be the number one pick going into the season. Misa had a sensational year. To me, he's projected to be the best player in this year's draft with the talent that he has offensively. He's an offensive, defensive forward. He's got a tremendous amount of speed, unbelievable goal-scoring opportunities to put it in the net. He can shoot anywhere on the ice. Everybody keeps talking about Connor Bedard and what Connor Bedard was coming out of the class. His class, this guy is better and faster than Connor Bedard. I think this guy is going to be a sensational player. I think he's going to be a star in the league. I think Higgins is going to be a star. It might take him a little longer to get in touch or get close to his talents in the NHL. Nevertheless, this guy is a special player too. He's going to be the highest pick out of NHL history for a Long Islander. To be picked in the top 3 is a sensational story. I know a little bit about him. I know one of his family members. This kid's sensational. Matthew Schaefer, projected to be the number 1 pick. You never draft a defenseman as your number 1. I don't care if he's Victor Hedman. I don't care if he's Paul Coffey. You don't draft a defenseman as your number 1 pick unless he's just absolutely a home run. Now, we all know over there in Buffalo they did that. Mm-hmm. It took him a while to develop, and he's a good player. I still don't do that. If the Islanders have the number 1 pick and they can trade down to still get a guy like Higgins, I would do that. Get another first-round draft pick from Chicago. They'll move up. They're still going to be bad. They're going to be a lottery pick next year. And then you have 3 first-round draft picks next year from, obviously, courtesy from Colorado. Thank you to Lou Lamoriello. Their own pick and the Chicago Blackhawks. You give Chicago that other star to play with Bedard, and they could build around that, and it's going to take them a little. I just think that this is a great story for Islander fans. 3.5% chance that the Islanders are going to win it. And the one thing I can tell you about the NHL draft and this lottery bowl thing, they do it in front of the fans. They don't do it in another room like the NBA or the MLB. They do it right in front of your face so you can watch it. Gary Bettman, slam dunk. The Islanders are a lucky team. The Rangers are a lucky team. They weren't lucky with Alexis Lafreniere. Hopefully, wherever the Islanders go here and the right GM, they pick the right guy. If they do, it can set their team forward for the next 10 years with a young superstar stud to move forward with Barzell and the players that they have over there. Colin Ricci. I mean, the Islanders could be put in a really, really good position. Higgins, Misa, I go either or. I'd be happy with any of it. But if you get Higgins, don't draft Higgins at 1. Trade down and then get Higgins and get yourself another first-round draft pick. That's not a dumb move for Chicago. Chicago's looking for the other guy to play with Connor Bedard. Connor Bedard has been a bust, really. I know he's young, but he's been a bust for everybody comparing him to the next Sidney Crosby, the next Connor McDavid. He's not anywhere close to that right now. I know he's young, but Misa could be a guy that they could be licking their lips for. And then the Islanders sit pretty. They get the Long Island native. They get the guy that they can build around. And now they get another first round. Now they have 5 first-round draft picks in the next 2 years. Remember, Colin Ricci is going to make the team this year. They got speed. They got talent to those 2 top lines. And you still have Barzell and you-know-who, Mr. Vancouver himself, who they spent a lot of money for. So I think the Islanders, and they have Sorokin. And they have a great young defenseman over there, too. That's why you don't build around the defense here. You need speed, and the Islanders have a lack of it. You don't go defenseman at number 1. If you're sitting there and somebody like, the Chicago Blackhawks want him or the team right under San Jose, then do it. Trade them out. You're going to get Higgins no matter what. And if these teams want Misa really, really bad, and there are teams out there that will do whatever it takes to get Misa, he's special. He is going to be a great player in the NHL. He's 6'3", he's long. It's great. Good for that. Good for him. You do not draft a defenseman at number 1. Unless he's a bona fide, and he's not the bona fide. Because I'm telling you, I'm taking Misa or Hagen. I think both guys are going to be stars in the NHL. Go after the guy. You have had a lack of speed on your wing play or even your center play. You need a star there. You need a guy. Again, if I'm the Islanders, I trade out of the pick and get Higgins. You can really rebuild next year in the class that's supposed to be stacked next year. You can get 3 first-round draft picks in next year's class. You're licking your chops if you're a GM. You're going to be sitting pretty. But if you get Misa, the Islanders get themselves a bona fide star that's going to be a guy that's going to be able to be your center, your number one line center. Could you imagine him, Barzell, and what's his name again? Horvat. Bo Horvat, your 2 wing guys, and have this guy as your center and your number one line. Yep. It'll be sick. It'll be disgusting. How good. And this guy's fast, and he's an offensive defenseman. That's what he is. He plays defense. He's so good. He reads the ice so very well. He's better than Connor Bedard. I don't care what anybody says.
He's big enough where he doesn't lose the puck very easily either.
No, he's strong. Strong skater, too.